Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 85 review. One more time, 85 of Hunter x Hunter 2011. This week's episode of Hunter x Hunter. Before I get started, right? I recommend that you guys go on Crunchyroll.com, where you guys can legally view the episode for yourself at some point, not today. I will put the link in the description down below. Until that point in time, you guys need to plug that shit in manually. Crunchyroll.com, Hunter x Hunter 2011, where you can legally view episode 85 for yourself. And this is a must-see episode of Hunter x Hunter. If you have not seen the episode yet, pause the video, watch that shit, then come back. Alright, now listen, man. This week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, the beginning was slow. The beginning was basically like Killua, Gon, and Kite, and they're walking to location as they follow Hagia and his friends, and that was very slow. That was slow. I'll be honest. That was slow, and most of it unnecessary. The only part that was important about the first half of the episode was when Kite gives Gon Jin's Hunter license. And by the way, if you're wondering, that does not happen in this arc. That happens at the beginning of the story, literally. Like, that happens in like chapter 1. And obviously, because of the fact that in this particular series, they left out Kite at the beginning of the story, they had to give it to him now. So, it's filler, but it's not filler, because it does happen in the story, just at completely different times. In this case, it's in the Chimerian arc. In the actual manga, it's at the beginning of the story. So, but that's the only important part about the entire first half. The second half of the episode picks up tremendously. It's like, bro, no, Kite. Oh, yo, yeah. Well, let me backpedal real quick. There is one more important thing about the first half. And that was Killua explaining to Gon about how, quote-unquote, Nen Masters can apparently use N up to like a 50 meter radius. And because Kite can do almost that length, but sustain it, then he's probably above a Nen Master as of right now. Now, see, that's very important because it showcases Kite's ability. Or at least it hints at it. And furthermore, when you take a look at someone like Zeno, who could do the same thing, but according to him, he can do up to 300 meters. Well, shit. If Kite's considered a Nen Master, or above a Nen Master, what about Zeno? Huh? What about Zeno Zoldyck? Where the fuck is he? Like, what's his status then? Shit. So, keep that in mind. But, aside from those two things, the first half, relatively slow, and mostly unnecessary. Now, when it came to the second half, first things first, we saw in last week's episode of Hunter x Hunter the defined power gap between the Royal Guard and those who are below the Royal Guard, meaning the squad leaders and the captains, alright? There was a defined, humongous power gap. In this case, it is even further defined, where Neferpitou, she comes in there, and I'm going to say she, even though it's debatable, and even though Togashi himself did like a weird side thing, like a side story, side chapter, where he hints that Neferpitou is a guy, because the sex is relatively unknown when it comes to regards of the story itself, I'm going to say she, okay? I'm going to say she. You think it's he, if you think it's he, fine. I think it's she. Now that's me. She comes in there, and she blitzes the living shit out of Kite. She from the goddamn Chimera Ant base, bro. The thigh muscles swell. She senses him. Means get that blitz, and it's like, give me your fucking arm. And that's crazy shit, bro. What was at the same level of crazy was when she lands, and then Gon and Killua stunned, and then she turns around, Malice, and Killua his hairs are on end, and then Gon, because Gon, he's furious, and even though he can seriously feel the difference of power, Gon can. But right now he's not thinking straight because he just saw Kite's arm get ripped off. So he goes for the attack. Killua, stop that shit. Stop that shit. Knocks him out. Kite's like, good move. They bail. And later, Killua reveals no person, not Razor, not his own brother Lumi, not Hisoka, no one has ever even come close to the level of malice he had just felt Neferpitou use on him and Gon. No other individual. That is the immense power gap between the Royal Guard and people of Gon and Killua's level. That is the immense power gap. Nen masters such as Kite get their arms cut the fuck off. They're freaks. It's simple. The Royal, and remember, there's 3 Royal Guards. She's only 1, bro. There's 2 more on the way. She's a freak. And that's not even the king. Oh, fuck. When they get to the king. Oh, he's disgusting. Oh. Listen, man. Like the episode, the way it was animated, this shit was crazy, bro. Like, it was like she just sensed him. Meets, get that. And then blitz, the thigh muscles swell. Fuck you. And then it was that red flash. And then we see Kite. His arm is in the distance, in the moonlight. And then there's like a spray of like blood. It's crazy shit. The episode had a very, so that was very climactic. And then at the end, we see the end result. And this is a huge shocker. The end result was Neferpitou, and we see Colt, he's talking to the other Chimera Ants about how they need to prepare a freezer in the base. And then Neferpitou, she's talking to herself. And then she's saying how, yeah, I'm pretty strong. And then we see Kite's head. We see his head, his detached head, on her lap. So that right there is monumental story progression. At the same time, a very foretelling death. Because this is the guy, Kite, who is considered to be, he's accepted by someone of Jin status. Accepted to be someone who's relatively powerful. Because he found Jin. That was his last test by Jin, and he succeeded. At the same time, he's been casually taking out squad division leader status Chimera Ants. He easily took out Yunjin. And captains, they were all slaughtered with one attack, literally. The Grim Reaper's Death Waltz. But the Royal Guard can apparently easily take out Kite. Now, granted, we see the battleground, and the battleground is relatively destroyed. But Neferpitou herself is relatively unharmed. Like, there's a few cuts and bruises here and there, but not a big deal at all. And she's very casual, like, yeah, I'm pretty damn fucking strong. That's very foretelling of the power. And right now, Gon and Killua, because we saw the entire thing with Chairman Netero, which I'll get to real quick, how he tells them, like, we have assassins in the town over, and we only want strong people, so if you want to come back, you need to come back much stronger. Well, how much stronger do they need to be to fuck with the creature that that took out Kite and was relatively unharmed. I mean, you're gonna need a significant power boost, bro. Like on some fairy tale status shit. You're gonna need a huge power boost. But yo, that's again the main point of this episode. Well, no, there's two main points. The first main point is the immense power gap. The immense power gap. And number two is after we see Killua knock out Gon, and then Killua runs. He runs like the entire night to go back to the border where like those big ass trees are, right? And then basically what ends up happening is that he goes over the border, puts Gon by a tree, he calls in to notify Kite's friends. I forgot all their names, except for that one cook guy. And basically, it's like, okay, so the guys are coming back with reinforcements. And reinforcements are these three people. Chairman Netero, which we all know. Chairman Netero, he's coming personally. That's how serious shit is. Chairman Netero, a man named Morel, and another man named Nose. After they talk to Killua for a little bit, and how Killua explains how I had to run away. The mouse was too great. The Nen level was too great. I've never felt this shit in my entire life. Not from my brother, not from Hisoka, never. And I can see, even though like I've learned Nen now, and I can tell that you guys, meaning Chairman Netero, Morel, and Nose, that you guys are ridiculously powerful. But even then, I don't see you guys beating that thing. And then Morel, he goes on a very important speech how he states how the moment you succumb to the sheer amount of Nen, the difference of Nen, you are a loser. In fact, you're lower than a loser. A fight between Nen users is not defined on the sheer amount of Nen alone. And what's very important is going in there, even though you may not win, it is going in there with the mental state of winning. And that's what he was getting at. That's very important. Where you don't know what's going to happen in that fight. You don't know. You don't know a person's powers. And you don't know how your powers are going to coincide with another person's powers. So the thing about it is that, for example, right, Uvogin had a shit ton of Nen. He had a shit ton of Nen. A huge amount. However, he was beaten by someone like Kurapika, who has less Nen. Why? Because Kurapika had a Nen that was specifically relevant to the Phantom Troop, and his own Nen abilities were honed because he was fighting against a Phantom Troop member. And he had a Hack's ability against that particular group, where his chain gel could not be broken. So that's why in a Nen fight, you don't know how things are going to work out. So it's important to maintain the aspect of winning in your mind and not succumb just to the sheer amount of Nen. And that's very important to know. That's very, very, very important. Like, for example, a guy like Kurolo, who has a Hack's ability, he could probably beat someone who has more Nen than him, because he has a Hack's ability, or he has more training, or he has better senses, and so on and so forth. There's reasons. There's so many factors that you need to take into account that just simply succumbing to the sheer amount of Nen difference is gonna wind up fucking you over. And that's what happened. And that's why when Killua explained about how Gon was going to attack, Morel said he has the right idea. You don't. One of the main things about the episode that I liked a lot was the whole entire thing of the darkness and the light, where Gon's the light. And when Gon finally wakes up, and the first thing he says is thank you. He's like, why are you thanking me? Because had I done that, I may have died, and so on and so forth. He thanks him. And then he doesn't say that, but that's what I'm assuming he's thinking. And then Killua says, why are you thanking me? Because of that, I let Kite die. And then Gon says, no, Kite's not dead. And then we see like this very, very nice watercolor spread of Gon. Very beautiful. And it's to give Killua this reinforcement that, yeah, you know what? Gon, he's the light, and he's probably right. Maybe Kite's not dead. And I'm gonna have, because, and even though I'm not worthy, according to Morel, I'm not worthy, I'm gonna still stay by, you know, Gon's side. Because Gon has made me who I am today. And he will help me even further in my life. And so that's why when they have the assassins know on this weird billboard that says, are you gonna fight? Their response is like, yeah, we're gonna fucking fight. Because they want to go back. They want to go back and save Kite. They want to go back. And they want to be considered strong by Chairman Netero's standards, which are, I'm pretty sure, are high standards. But that's the crazy part about the entire thing. Because Gon truly believes that he is correct in believing that Kite is alive. But we know that Kite's dead. We know that he's dead. So all the motivation that Gon has right now, that Killua has right now, to save Kite, right now it appears to be all in vain. Because we know that Kite's dead. So that's why the impact of seeing Kite's headless body on Neferpitou's lap, the impact was immense. Because it has an effect on Gon and Killua. And their progress to get stronger. So overall, the episode, I'm going to give it an awesome. It was an awesome episode of Hunter x Hunter. I'll leave it awesome. And I'm done. Pacing was good. At first, it was slow, but then it picked up tremendously. Animation on point. Story progression, immense. Immense story progression. When it came to character development, Killua, again, had a bunch. So yeah, overall, awesome. I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.